Another reaction trailing the joint session of the National Assembly was a song of allegiance, "On Your Mandate, We Shall Stand," which was used to usher in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu before he presented the budget. Well, let's take a listen before we come back for a discussion.
So, distinguished colleagues and honorable members, let us at this point welcome the President, a man with track record, an alumnus of the National Assembly, to present his budget estimates. Can we give him a resounding applause?
First of all, join me, let's sing the new adopted national anthem of Nigeria. Now let's go. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate we shall stand.
Well, all right, let's take some reactions. This is the big wig. His tweet reads, "National Assembly singing for Tinubu. We have witnessed rubber stamp Senate under Ahmed Lawan. But this Godswill Akpabio Senate is a collection of hype men. He has moved from wearing Tinubu's insignia cap to on your mandate hyperlord, right on the floor of the Senate. Every well-meaning Nigerian must condemn this rendition of Tinubu's campaign tune in the National Assembly chamber, an evidence of outright totalitarianism." Dr. Abati.
This is how it starts. Hero worship.
Yes, sir.
This is how parliaments in Africa turn their presidents into dictators. The National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, if you check both chambers, both red and green, a collection of members from different political parties. Labour Party is there, PDP is there, APGA is there, other political parties are there. So it's a place for lawmaking, for good governance, an oversight assembly. This kind of open sycophancy is primitive, if I may use that word. On your mandate we stand is the slogan, is the song, for the APC.
Right.
So the APC cannot hijack a bipartisan National Assembly, where there are other political parties representing the interests of Nigerians. And if you look at the result of the election, it's not every Nigerian that is standing on the mandate of President Tinubu. When the president arrives at an occasion, the appropriate thing to play is the national anthem.
Correct.
And I hope that these lawmakers are not going to pursue the idiocy of playing APC song at public events. The recognized song in Nigeria is the national anthem. If they want, and the presentation of the budget before the National Assembly is a national occasion, not an APC occasion.
God help me. At first, shame on all our National Assembly members that were seated there where another song of allegiance was played. Shame. And if we truly had a country, if we truly had a republic, by now, those in their constituency should be sending them letters to show how disgruntled they are, and if possible, recalling them. It is that bad. We're losing a country with sycophancy. But what level of madness have we got into in this country? It's a whole new level of madness. What level of madness are we doing? At the hollow chamber? By playing that song, a partisan song, they desecrated the hollow chamber. And they must account for it. The parliament is for the people of Nigeria. Parlement. The meaning of the parliament is parlement, to speak on behalf of the people. Not to do political sentiment and hypocrisy or listen to songs of allegiance posed to a certain political party. And there were some other lawmakers there, they couldn't talk. How would they be able to talk? Maybe we're telling Labour Party lawmakers, when they were part of those that collected the 160 million for cars, will they have the nerve to speak? We're telling lawmakers from other parties to discountenance that they didn't do it. But how will they be able to talk? forget in a hurry, Oji. We forget that there are three co-equal arms of government in this country. The judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. President Tinubu is the head of one equal arm, the executive. The legislature has the head of his own arm. But we have a legislature that don't even know themselves, and they are kowtowing to the executive. They are worse than copy and paste now. They are worse than rubber. They are hype men, as Big Wig called them.
Hype men.
So shame on all of them for not understanding that they are a co-equal arm of government in this country, and they are singing an allegiance song
Well, all right.
to the executive. You can see where we started.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was important to highlight it. We don't need a hype man at the National Assembly.
From henceforth, I, the Senate President of Nigeria, the chief lapdog of Bola, has decided to hand over the Senate and the rest of the country to Baba Bola. Don't say I or nay, I just handed it over. It is sealed and signed. I know the House of Representatives Speaker and others concur with me. We shall no longer look into any bills as from the executive or the presidency. We have handed over the Senate and the House of Reps to Bola, and we believe the judiciary and all Nigerians understand and concur with us. So we shall no longer look into any bill. We will just pass the bill. Yes, we shall not object. There will be no amendment. We'll just pass the bill because we have surrendered everything to Bola. Bola owns this country, I say, on behalf of you all and everybody. Now, let me recite one poem for Bola. Bola will love you. All we have is thine. Yours we are and yours we want to be. Do with us whatever you will, Bola. Well. That was a joint section of the National Assembly. They sang Song of Allegiance instead of the National Anthem. Instead of Nigeria's National Anthem. In a national forum. It is not an APC forum. No. It's a national forum. There are several parties. On your mandate is an APC song, but they sang it there. And some mumuish. Hey. Oh my God. This shows they have, been bought up. They sold themselves to him. They sold Nigeria to him. Oh, I remember the days of Saraki as a Senate president. I remember the days of Okadibo as a Senate president. These are tough people. You can't just do anything with the Senate. The Senate was independent. Now, the Senate is now subservient to the executive, including the judiciary. It's a matter of call concerning the elections. Oh, okay, allow PDP to win that state. Allow so party to win that state. Okay, give this one to this. But okay, make sure about 20 of the states belong to APC. I remember the days of tough Senate. You cannot just toy with the whole country. These are supposed to be our representatives. They are supposed to speak for us. Is that the case again now? Where is Saraki? Can this happen in the House in England or US? Can they ever submit the whole country to one man? We are finished. I respected Akpabio when he was governor. Yes, the kind of respect I give to, average, mediocre Nigerian governor. Mediocre, yes. They are performing below average, but among those average, there are, number one, number two average. I put him at number one average then. All of them are underperforming governors. I had a little respect for him. But today, he has turned a Tinubu lapdog. A lapdog. I never knew he would come this low. Akpabio, a lapdog. I thought Ahmed Lawal will be the worst, the Senate that ended with Buhari. I thought he would be the worst. Hey, I never knew the worst is coming. Hero worship. Yes. That's how Ruben Abati describes it. Hero worship. And you don't know what that will cost us. It is very bad. You are giving him the powers. Some of the powers, he doesn't have them. You are not giving him the powers. He will go on and on to do whatever. They have submitted the whole country to him. There will no longer be any objections to what he does. Normally we hear of three arms of the government: executive, judiciary, and the legislature. Today, the executive has opened the wide mouth and swallowed the judiciary and the legislative arm of government. They have swallowed them. Is that what it's supposed to be? How can the country move forward? These are our representatives. Nigeria has been sold until he finishes his tenure. They are gradually making him a dictator. Some of the times, the problem is not from the president. You will see a president, though part of the problem is from him, but people submit their power to him. They may no longer deliberate on any issue. They will just be passing it. Once he says, they will not look into it. Good, good, good. Does it mean we have a one-party system? Because that slogan, that poem on your mandate belongs to APC. Does it mean we have a one-party system now? Ask those guys. On your mandate is an APC song, but we are in the National Assembly. All the voices have been silenced. Shame on all of these guys. They are supposed to be recalled. All of their constituencies are supposed to recall them. We need new representatives. These guys are weak people. They are worse than what is called copy and paste, according to Rufai. Where is this done? We are finished. Hey, I weep for Nigeria.